Do you believe in angels? Now let me be specific. Do you believe in Christmas angels? Think about that as I share this story with you. Because before 1995, I didn't believe in Christmas angels. Let me share with you what happened. December 24th, 1995. A couple of months before that, my husband had passed away. From that moment on, my children, Kim and Tim, didn't have the Christmas Kwanzaa that they were used to having. Oh, before they had the wreath on the door, we had a porch that was lit so well that people from miles around would come to see our porch. In our home, we had garland hanging around the ceiling. We had lidded windows. We also had decorated doors. It was beautiful. But now, me with the job that I can afford just rent, a few items for my children, and food, the porch is bare. There's no wreath. Inside the house, no tree, no Kwanzaa decoration. Well, there's no food started for the Christmas day. I guess you would say, we're poor. Well, poor enough that if I describe this scene, Kim, the youngest, is in her bed in a room that is very, very small. Tim, next door, in the closet in his bed. You ask, where do I sleep? Where do I stay? It's right outside their doors. For security, I lay on the floor. Poor? Yes, we're poor. Well, just thinking about how their Christmas would be tomorrow, I grabbed a blanket and sat in a chair by the window. As I was looking out, I saw people just laughing and having good times. I believe going home to wrap gifts and celebrate their Christmas. I thought about this song. Come by here, my Lord, come by here. Come by here, my Lord, come by here. Come by here, my Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. As I finished my song, I thought I heard some music. Well, some singing outside. It was getting louder and louder. I looked out the window and there were some people singing. I guess you would call them carolers, coming to our home. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Well, this was the most excitement I was going to have, so I got out of my seat, opened the door, and stood there. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. And as they were concluding their song, they seemed to spread apart as if it was the spreading of the Red Sea. Coming between the carolers, up my step, was a man carrying a long tree. Behind him was his wife carrying a heavy box, and I noticed it was food. Behind the lady, the mom, was two children, each carrying a bag, just having a good fun. One with the bag of garland, and the other was a bag of decoration. Well, by the time I got in the house, the man had placed the tree where we used to have our trees. The little children were separating the garland and the bulbs and any other things they needed. The mom had gone into the kitchen. She had separated the food. It was the big turkey. It was a can of cranberry sauce, cheese for the macaroni, potatoes for the potato salad, and a can of pumpkin for the pumpkin pie. Before long, she was working with that turkey. She put dressing in it, vegetables in it, greased it real good, and for long, she found a roaster and plopped it in there and pushed it into the oven. I looked at her, she looked at me, while I looked at the father. The tree was huge. The tree was beautiful. They had already started stringing the lights around the tree. Garland was going on the tree, around the tree. They had a lot of fun placing the red bulb, the purple bulb, the white bulb, the green bulb, and a turquoise bulb on the tree. Then the tinsel. Well, the little ones had a lot of fun with that, just throwing it out every place, even on the floor. Now was their chance to do the thing that I know my children would appreciate, getting those gifts strategically under the tree. It looked like a showcase. It wasn't long, but they had one more thing to do, and that was to decorate the house with the rest of the garland, with decoration for the windows and the doors. Now, as if it was roll call or somebody rung a bell, they all, the father, the mother, the two children, lined up in unison to go out of the house. The father passed me, said, "Merry Christmas," and gave me an envelope. The mom nodded her head, and the two playful kids just giggled and said, "Merry Christmas," as they all walked out of the door. I turned and looked at the tree, the decorations, the door. I smelled that turkey. The whole scene, which an hour or two never happened. Now, we were going to have a Christmas. Then I forgot. I never told these people thank you. I ran to the door, but the only thing I could see was the last caroler leaving the side of the house and the steps, the tracks of the helpers who were just in my house. But I said it anyway. Thank you, Merry Christmas. I went and sat down and thought about what a Christmas my young people would have. Then I remembered this envelope that was in my hand. I looked at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 $10 bills. We were going to have a great Christmas this time. I fell on my knees and I thought of this song. His eyes is on the sparrow, and I know he's watching me. Now, as the morning approached, my children, Tim and Kim, went into the area where the tree was, and they started playing with the gifts. Now, this was unique for them. They didn't think they would have a Christmas. After they played, we sat down to eat, and I shared with them the Christmas angels that came to the house. We talked about it and all the excitement that went on. And then Kim said, "Can we do this?" And since then, since 1995, we have gathered on Christmas Eve and prepared food and decorations for a family that we could help. Now, this is another century, another decade, another year, and my children have moved on, but I know they are being Christmas angels to other people in their lives. Givers become recipients. Givers become mentors to receivers. Do you believe in Christmas angels? I do.